Hi guys, so today I am going to make mashalati. It is a Chaga tribe meal and it is something that my husband really loves and my mother-in-law taught me how to cook it. So we have some green bananas and we have some potatoes. So I'm gonna start with peeling the green bananas and then put everything together. I never knew that there was so many bananas until I came to Tanzania. No, like for real. Like I've always thought that there was just green banana and yellow plantain and then regular, yellow bananas. No, no, no. So this one is too soft, so I'm not gonna use this one. Um, and then the yellow one. No, no. When I came out here, I learned that there's about 15 different species of banana, and it's crazy. Um, so, yeah, we are gonna peel all of this, and then I will show you how to put everything together. So this is what we have going on. We got onions, we have carrots, we have tomatoes, we have bell pepper, and we have okra. This is optional, but my husband loves okra, so we put okra in ours. But yeah, this is everything together. I am going to wash this now, and then we're gonna throw everything in here. Let's wash everything. All right, so now we're gonna chop everything up basically. And throw everything in the pot. So, like I said, my husband really likes okra, and it's good for you. So, I don't mind eating okra. And we don't waste anything. So all of these scraps, they will go to compost, which will go into our garden. And a lot of this food here is from our garden. So, yeah, I had a big batch of tomatoes, a tomato harvest this year, and it was amazing. I made a whole bunch, like my freezer is full of pasta sauce and tomato sauce, and I'm not that advanced to make tomato paste. And to be honest, guys, like sometimes I just compare and contrast, like, because the nice thing about here in Tanzania is there are a lot of things that are just made naturally, especially if you get it from a local farmer. A lot of things are just made naturally. So I could either take the time to make tomato paste, or I could just get it from a local farmer for, $1, and that'll last me a while. So sometimes for the convenience of it, I'm like, I'd rather just go support somebody else. Versus like in the States and stuff like that, that was a really hard option since the fact that, and we're gonna shred this. But first I'm just prepping everything. But yeah, since the fact that those things are not available, everything that you get that's already pre-made has so many toxins in it. So, but out here, a lot of things you don't have to worry about that. You're basically just paying somebody to do the labor for you, but it's completely natural. Now you do have some stuff in a lot of, a lot of like supermarkets that's not natural, but you can usually tell that, okay, this is something that's imported. It's usually not something that's made in Tanzania. But yes, guys, this meal is dear to my heart because it's one of the first things that my mother-in-law taught me how to make. And at this point, guys, I know how to make a lot of Tanzanian food. I don't know if you guys know this, but I love to cook. Like, I absolutely love to cook. And because I love to cook, by the way, all of this stuff is washed. I wash everything from the moment that it goes from the market to my house. I wash absolutely everything. So everything is already washed. Besides recently, I stopped washing my potatoes because I noticed that they rot much faster. So I was like, no, let me not wash them as soon as they come from the market. I tried to grow potatoes, but they're just so difficult. And I don't know what's up with that. Why is it that the potatoes, I was so ready to start growing potatoes and all this stuff, and that, from what I know is that they will last you like 6 months if you put them in a dark, cold place. Well, apparently that ain't the truth. Apparently that's some processed stuff or whatever, but apparently from what Tanzanians told me, that real potatoes don't last that long. I tried to store them the right way, it won't go. So I'm gonna put all of this in compost. All right, here we go. So I'm gonna throw the okra in here. I'm gonna cut up my onion. Actually, I'm gonna do it on the cutting board because this knife is not that great. Okay, we're gonna shred the carrots. Whether you like the big or small side, that is personal preference. Me, I like to feel like, I'm tasting the carrots. So I like the big size, but that's just personal preference. Okay, for the sake of the video, tomato, so you guys don't watch me shredding all of this for the next 10 minutes. Yes, we shred the tomato because we only want this. You can put in compost. We only want that tomato juice. Let me show you. This is what we're looking like. So I'm gonna finish putting everything in here and then I'll be right back. Look how beautiful we're looking. Okay, so this right here is the key. So this is beef broth and beef. So I'm gonna leave the beef there, but I'm just gonna take the broth and I'm gonna add it to this, and then we're gonna let it cook. Let's do it. We're gonna add that delicious broth. And you see our meat in there, but we're not gonna add the meat as of yet. Put the lid on and let it cook for about 20 minutes. So I'm gonna take a good portion of salt, and I already added the meat. I'm gonna add a little more. It smells so good. Now, this is completely optional. My mother-in-law doesn't do this, but I like it. Mchuzi mix. Again, optional. My mother-in-law just put salt and it still tastes amazing. But I do like to put some of this mchuzi mix, and it also makes it a little thicker, the sauce. So I like it. When you mix, you don't want to mix it. You want to just kind of because you don't want to break up the potatoes and the banana. So you kind of just move it around each other without, mixing. So it's almost done. One of the reasons why I really love this meal, first of all, it's delicious. And then another reason why I really like this meal is because it's a one-pot meal. Everything is in one pot. My husband really likes this with palau as well, like when you mix them together. But overall, this is a one-pot meal, so it makes cleaning up really easy. And also, it's the first meal that my mother-in-law taught me, so of course it's close to my heart. So I would say we probably cook this maybe once every 2 weeks. Sometimes my husband even wants it every week. The kids love it. It's delicious. Everybody loves it. We are ready.
Thank you.
You're welcome, baby.